Hello everyone. Yeah, this is the last painting of the Fellowship of the Ring stream. So we've got Gimli, Aragorn, and Legolas left. I'm going to start with Legolas. Today. And hopefully we'll be able to finish these guys off. So I've saved these guys to last just because that's kind of how it worked out more than anything. There's no special reason behind it, but I wanted to paint them all together. Okay, starting off with Legolas in his wood elf attire. This paintbrush needs some TLC. Put that to one side. I'm going to use a different one. That's a bit better. Yeah, this one might be a bit of a longer stream, just so that I get it all done. But I do plan on finishing the Fellowship today. And then there will be a new project next week. I've not quite decided what I'm doing next week. So it'll be a surprise for both you all and me. And then after that we're into spooky season. So I've got a couple of projects lined up already that I'm super excited about for that. And yeah, a few other bits and pieces as well coming up in October. October's an extremely busy month for me. Just there's a lot happening in October. So streaming and whatnot might be a little bit all over the place for it. But I think there will be some new streaming projects on the horizon for very soon. Okay. So I know this green's kind of patchy looking. It'll only be a base layer, so it's not a lot to worry about in terms of evenness just yet. It will settle out. Hey Andy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Hey Cork, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm a little bit still not fully awake yet, so I'm a little quiet to begin with. Bear with me. We're starting off today painting Legolas, and we've also got Aragorn and Gimli to paint today. So there's quite a few. Quite a lot of work to do. How's it going? Hi, I'm doing well, thank you. Like I said, I've just woken up, so I'm a little not yet quite fully awake, I think is the best way to put it. But I am doing well, thank you. It's the weekend. I don't have work for a couple of days, so I'm happy. I have a sofa day of catching up with people's streams and cooking ahead of me. So that's always a weekend to look forward to as well. How's about you two? I hope you're doing well. Okay. It's starting to look a little bit more even now, which is good. What we want. Nice even looking models. Samurai? Nice. Good job, MD. That's awesome. I'm currently hooked on Green Hell in my spare time. It's a brutal survival game, but I'm really enjoying it. Currently just been playing the endless survival mode, but I'm really tempted to start the story soon. But yeah, today will probably be a bit of a longish stream compared to what I normally do, just because of the fact that we've got 3 models to paint as opposed to 1 or 2. But we'll see how it goes, because these also are probably the least complicated out of a lot of them. Next week I will have a reduced schedule just because it's the end of the month. That's when I kind of take a little bit of a breather and it helps me catch up on other things. I'm also going to be setting up whatever the results of the poll on Twitter are, whether that be more YouTube, more coffee, or something else. Which at the moment it looks like I'll be doing more YouTube stuff, which is pretty awesome. So that means I also have to figure out YouTube streaming, which I've never done before, but it'll be cool. And it's basically just kind of my response to Twitch's doubling down on the fact that they're claiming they can't afford to pay their creators properly. Which, you know, it's a load of bollocks in my opinion, to put it politely. But if that's their stance, then we will adjust accordingly. Plus, I said for a while I wanted to try out YouTube anyway, so it seems like a good time. So I'll probably start that in the next couple of weeks. So just kind of keep an eye out for if you hit !YouTube, you can find the channel as well. That's where I'll be streaming. It's where I put all my paint VODs as well. So yeah, exciting times. Next week is when the next coffee update will come out as well. So it's probably all going to be Lord of the Rings themed because that's all I've been doing in September. But it'll be behind the scenes, where, you know, whips, all that kind of thing. Are you excited for Mercy to try the snacks you sent her? Aw. I'm sure she'll love them. Mindy. Aussie snacks are pretty great. Okay. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, next week will basically just be a painting week. While I set everything up. So there'll be a couple of painting streams, and then I'll be back the week after once I figured everything out. Is there back for it? I mean, sure. I always like hearing about Aussie snacks. Okay. I'm just trying to kind of get this face even, or at least so that you can see all the features. Right, I think that's got a decent enough coverage for now. Hey, that's welcome, man. I was catching up on your 8-hour permadeath marathon. You're doing really well. I take it you're still enjoying Green Hell. Okay. All right. So this is still kind of the base layers. Some of it won't change too much, but a lot of it will probably have extra layers on in a little bit. What we want is no unintentional primer showing. Okay. It's going alright. Looked like it was going well. Did you enjoy yourself at least? And I slept okay. No, I know long enough as usual. But that's what sofa days are for. When you work cat food, it kind of seems to be how the game goes a lot. I might end up on it for a bit later today, just to see if I can figure out some of the medicinal side of things a bit more. I'm thinking I might start like a super easy run just for experimenting with stuff on, just so I can kind of see how it all works a bit more without worrying that I'm gonna get eaten by a cat before I can even get my my gear down. Damn kitty cats. Oh, but they're so cute. Can't help but love them. Okay. And yes, I am aware that Legolas is blonde. This is intentional, I promise. No, I want to do some more sciencing in Green Hill. I want to figure out like the farming and the medicine a bit more. I want to do a Neebs basically. Right, so This has straps going everywhere. What I need to do is kind of try and get the straps whilst making sure I'm not getting other things. Okay, looking at that, got a little bit there. And then these here, and that should cover the strap side of things, I think. And he's got a little, like, pad behind the bow, behind the quiver, even. There we go. Getting there. Caramel double coat, butterscotch Tim Tams, caramel crowns, gay tea, double coat Maltesers, Toast Pops, Milo, Vegemite, and 3 boxes of shapes. Damn! That is a big old pack of snacks, Indy. I'm sure Mousy will love it when she gets it. I still haven't tried shapes. I'm curious about shapes. But I love my Tim Tams. I do. I have 1 pack left of caramel Tim Tams, and then I'm out again. After you all went absolutely crazy and bought me like 6 boxes of Tim Tams. Okay. Let's get these as well. I know that they're a little bit lighter, but I'm gonna get a base layer on them. Shadow, thank you for the hydrate. Everyone has a tasty beverage. I have tea this morning. And Chai, welcome in. I hope you're well. I mean, it seems fair to reimburse you for that amount of food, Indy. It's a lot. And food is not cheap these days. Chai, it's good to see you. I hope you're well. Oh yeah. Like I mentioned, next week's going to be a little bit of an easier week in terms of streams. There's not going to be as many. I think I'm probably only going to do 2 painting streams. So one during the week and obviously the weekend one. And that's just so that it gives me time to set everything up for the results of the poll, like I mentioned. And also I have an assignment for my diploma that needs doing. So give me a bit of time to do that. I'm probably going to do that the last week of every month now. Just have a slower week. Just so that I can keep on top of everything, not overwork myself. That's fair, Andy, but to me that sounds like a lot of money. So I understand why I feel you would want to reimburse you for that. Right. Trains. Making these things can be tricky enough without you shaking my desk. Right. They're slowly starting to look a bit more like actual Legolas. We're going in now and we're doing the proper colours, the details, that kind of thing. Okay. So we're getting the iconic blonde looks now. Super blonde. Pretty boy. War Thunder? I've not heard of them myself. don't know. I'm very, very picky with sponsorships, as you all know from when I did the HelloFresh stuff. I was talking about it a lot then. Like, I won't do a sponsorship for something that I don't honestly play or use myself. Just because it's that thing of, I don't want to recommend stuff that I can't actually say I know how good or bad it is. Like, I can't honestly be like, it's so convenient if it's actually a pain in the backside. Or whatever, like, whatever. Like, it's a really good game. How long have you played it? 10 minutes. You know, but that's just me. That's just my personal philosophy on it. And at the moment, I honestly don't blame any streamer for taking sponsorships they'd normally turn down. Because it is not easy. But those that are offering a high amount usually have a hidden catch somewhere. It's usually a high amount because they're asking you to stream like 8 hours or do something else that's quite a high ask. It's like with anything, just make sure you're reading the fine print before you get involved. You don't want to end up doing a lot of work that you're not going to get paid for. Ooh. Come on, Legolas. Stop trying to run away from me, buddy. Okay. I do love working in grains. Just to kind of flip back to the painting for a second, working in grains is one of the most satisfying things. Like green palettes in general, so good. $450 is, I mean, that's a good thing. Like I said, for what? Because $450 for what, like 4 or 5 hours of streaming? Awesome. For 12 hours of streams and a bunch of sign-ups and a bunch of other things, less awesome. Devil is in the detail. Because I mean, I've had offers that are up to 4,500, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I read the fine print, and it was like, yeah, but you need to do, I think it was like 12 hours of streams and get 82 sign-ups and all this sort of thing. And I'm sat there thinking, so you want 10% of my audience to sign up? You want me to stream a week's worth of streams for you? You want me to do YouTube videos? You want me to do social posts? And I'm sat there like, no. You're asking me to do more for you than I would for my own content. So yeah, 4,500, that sounds awesome. But realistically, I'm not going to get 10% of my audience to sign up to anything. Because as lovely as you all are, you know, a lot of you are in the same boat as me. You can only afford to do so much. It's some of the sign up requirements are ridiculous as well. So it was really disappointing to see that a lot of companies still haven't received the memo about fair work for fair pay. It bugs me. It's something that obviously I feel quite strongly about. As someone who's kind of trying to make this a full-time situation. I just really don't want to see anyone get stung by one of these horrible contracts. Okay, that would also be quite a bit lighter. Cheese and bacon macaroni. Oh my goodness. That does sound pretty good, Indy. I'm just doing a little bit of highlighting, nothing too drastic. Yeah, I think in terms of sponsorships, unless I get the right offer, I probably won't do more than 2 or 3 a year. But they will have to be the right offer for me. Yeah, right offer, right company, all that sort of jazz. I said right when I started out, if you do see me do a sponsorship, it's because it's from, it's a company that is doing the right thing. So they're paying me fairly for a fair amount of work. The product's good. Something I trust and personally use or can personally vouch for. All that kind of thing. And, any other streamers in chat can do it their own way, but that's just my personal philosophy on it. So you can vouch for previous food. Nice. Price food is always good. I think for me, I've got a roast dinner tonight, so I'll be cooking that after stream. Which is exciting. I do love the fact that I can that I'm confident enough in cooking that I can make near enough any meal, provided I have the ingredients. Cheese and bacon pieces, cheese and bacon pasta, garlic bread, and 3 cans of Pepsi. Damn. Like, I've been craving junk food because we've not ordered in or anything for a long time. So that sounds amazing right now. Okay. That's enough work on the tunic. Don't want to overwork it. Yeah, okay. So Legolas is getting close to being done. Homemade pizza? Been tempted, but I don't have the right ingredients for toppings at the moment. That's okay, I get paid next week, so I can treat myself then. Alrighty. I don't know what sort of feathers elves actually fletch their bows with in Tolkien, but in this case, Legolas has got himself some red fletched arrows. Partly because I don't really fancy painting white feathers on there. I'm looking forward to kind of an easy day today. After stream, I've got, like I said, just prepping the roast dinner for tonight. Comfy movie night type day as well. Just lots of catching up with stuff on the sofa. A little bit of kind of life admin type situations, just sorting out what needs to be done for next week. But I like my comfy days because it gives me a little bit of a chance to have a bit of a breather more than anything else. Right, that's a bit more tidy. Prawn and pepperoni. That is an odd combination. I don't really have the right ingredients to do pizza. That's fine. I'm maybe making breast chicken with all the sides. And I've got I'm making some bread. That kind of thing. Kind of low effort. Evan's going to be doing most of the work today. If I'm doing homemade pizza, it's usually ham or chicken with vegetables. Lots of cheese, but I never had a pepperoni and prawn. I have had a Hawaiian with chili though, that's really good. Okay. Right. So just a little bit of detailing left on these. Okay. I'm also going to go over just that little backpack pad thing. I don't actually know what this is behind the quiver, but I'm going over this as well. Alright. Ugh, Indian's a terrible pun. You know how I feel about puns. Okay. Same Same base as the others. This sort of sandy one, and then we're on to the next one. Okay, so we're doing okay for time. I'm not really on a time limit today, I don't want to run too long, I guess. So I'm conscious of this going up on YouTube as well, and they have time limits. I can always split it into 2 if I need to. Hey Hipsu, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Alrighty. So, that's the last little bit on Legolas. Yeah, not bad for an hour's work. I'm quite happy with that. So there's Legolas. Of the woodland realm. I want to see if I can get something to do a bowstring on him. I haven't been able to find the right thing yet, but soon, hopefully. Fish soup, nice. That sounds good, Hipsy. Here's Bippy, thank you. Thank you. So next up is Gimli. Oh, after a quick stretch, because it hurts. I do love painting, but sitting like this in one place for too long can be very painful. Right. We begin. Start off with the surcoat, I think, or the undercoat, whatever this bit is. Maybe fishing line? That's a good call, Chai. I do have some modelling wire. The guy's kind of fine, but it's very obviously metallic. I haven't got fishing wire to try. My thinking was jewelry elastic, because it's got that very translucent quality, but fishing wire might be a better shout, actually. I'll try and get hold of some. Thanks for the idea. Okay. And I will say, I do want to do a Lord of the Rings food day. Speaking of salted pork. I want to do like a day where I just theme all my food after stuff that's mentioned or shown in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, eat like a hobbit day. Kind of thing. I reckon it would be amazing.
Feel I might be too shiny?
I'm not sure. I think whatever I do would be kind of on the shiny side. But I mean, the wire that I've got here is silver, so it's very obviously shiny metal. I've not got any fishing line to take a look at in person to see if that would work. But I might have some elastic thread somewhere. Just gonna leave you down there for a minute, Gimli. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm sure someone somewhere has written a guide on how to do bowstrings on minis. So have a look and see what the suggestions are. So all I'm doing here is just stirring the paint pot a little bit. So it's a little bit more combined than what it was. Some of my metallic paints had almost completely separated into like the pigment and the solvent. So trying to get those to recombine without a stirrer was very difficult. Luckily, they're back now. Right.
Magic, thank you for the hydrate.
I appreciate it. I'll do that in just 2 seconds. Everyone has a tasty beverage. And welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I did see the photos that you sent me. I couldn't reply because I was at work. But it looks like the model you're working on is making some really good progress. So I hope you're pleased with how it's coming along because it looks awesome.
Half your paints are no good?
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. What, have they separated or dried out, do you reckon? Half my brushes need either deep cleaning or replacing. Having a terrible time with them at the moment. But I had a thorough kind of sort of my paints, and the number of dupes I have is insane. I have so many dupes, and then I'm just outright missing some colours that are kind of critical. Or I'm like super low on some colours that I use a lot. And then I have 3 or 4 pots of a paint that I'll maybe use once or twice. That's silly.
At work? Oh, nice. You're having some details. I hope it's going well, Magic. I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm just extremely tired, as usual. Nothing new there. I'm glad you're doing well, Magic. In a birth?
I get what you mean with that one. I've got some really weird colours that I'm like, I don't know if I just picked it up just because I wanted to say I had it, or if I had a plan. But I can't for the life of me remember what that plan was now, so yay. But if it's separated, if you get the little like wooden coffee stirrers, they are really good. So just grab like a handful of them. You can literally just sit there and stir the pots back together. That's what I've been using, and it's worked an absolute charm. Better than shaking. If it's dried out, you want to get some Lamia medium on it. It should mix back together. Waiting for it to dry? Yeah, I know what you mean with that, Magic. Dark Angels, Spacels, and Grey Nids. And you have Shite Purple. Oh, okay. Maybe it's for your nids. Maybe for the pop of colour in your nids. Grey and purple nids looks amazing. Toothpicks do work. I like the stirrers better than toothpicks because they've got a little bit of a bigger surface area. But I've used toothpicks as well. That's that dark where I'm going. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Trying to, I think the biggest maintenance thing I have to do with my paints, other than throwing out ones that are empty, is actually take stock of what I've got. So like a proper catalogue of them. And work out some kind of stock tracking system. so that I know which ones I need, which ones I don't need, which ones are running low, that kind of thing. Because I mean, I have 2 full paint racks, plus the entire original release of contrast paints, and there are still paints that are loose on my desk that have nowhere else to go. And it's hard to keep track of that volume of paints. And there's a whole raft of new paints that I want to get, but I can't obviously get those without first clearing some space. I don't want to get into the I need to have it for the sake of having it situation. Mac and cheese with rasher bacon? Nice. That's how my granddad used to make it. Okay. I need to get better at keeping track of what I actually have already. It's my hobby goal for next year, probably. That and get featured in White Dwarf. I want to try and get featured in White Dwarf next year. But for that, I need to improve my skills. Develop a bit more of either a unique style or just get a bit better at the style I already do. Okay. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy painting Gimli. He's fun. I have a lot of love for Gimli. He goes through so much in the series. He also has some proper, like, true character growth as well, which not enough people give him credit for. Okay. Yeah, too much paint on that one. That wristwatch looks cute. Yeah, it does. Service Press is adorable. I've been playing Hades a lot in my spare time. when I actually have it. Like Hades, Cult of the Lamb, Green Hell, they're kind of my gaming obsessions at the moment. I still want to finish Cult of the Lamb on stream for you all. I want to do an evil run on Cult of the Lamb as well. I don't know if I'll stream Green Hell. I like survival games, but they're kind of my... Well, I'll correct that. I love survival games, but they're kind of like my comfort genre. So I'm kind of picky about the ones that I actually stream. Because I tend to play them offline when I'm trying to unwind. But I definitely will be playing more Cult of the Lamb on stream. I also want to stream Mortuary Assistant at some point. I'm super, super keen on that. I love the game. I love what I've played of it so far. But I don't want to spoil too much of it for myself. Need to play more Cult? It's so much fun. And that soundtrack is dangerously good. Hey, Inspire, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Don't really tell me what colour Apex is supposed to be. Oh no. I mean, if you want to send me photos, I can probably tell you, share. I know the majority of the range by sight. As in, you can show me a model that's painted in Citadel paints and I'll be able to tell you which paints we use. Aggressively vibing. Nice. Shadow, hello. I hope you're enjoying the look. Hope you're doing well. Dressing different rounds. Which colour are you looking for? Have you got the name for me? I'm going to go home. No worries, Magic. Take it easy. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a safe trip home and a lovely rest of your day. Skeleton Horde, contrast. That is... I do have it. It's kind of a yellowish brown colour. So, I shake that a little bit so it's not so settled. I'm just going to use a little bit of my blotting paper for you. So that's yellow blotting paper, white blotting paper, and that's Skeleton Horde over white. I'm painting on there. It's kind of Seraphim sepia kind of colour. If you're familiar with that. That's been fine? Yeah, it's one of the more well-behaved contrast paints. Song is nice. Oh, thank you, Imsfab. If you're interested, it's actually part of a loop. I am playing this playlist. It's Tavern Inn music
Fantasy Medieval Music Volume 2 by, I believe, by Relaxation Harmony. They're really good. I play them a lot on stream. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. Oops, yeah. I love kind of long loop ambient music. So like 3, 4, 5 hours that can just loop over. And they're just nice and chill. Okay. Breath. Very well. Glad to hear it, Kitty. Glad to hear it. Alright. So just getting Gimli's face, because it's the only bit of actual bare skin you see on Gimli. Alright. Oh, it'll help if I actually put him in view for you all. Sorry about that, folks. Alright. There we go. One Gimli face. You're so excited for second puberty. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. Like, it's not something that I've personally gone through, but obviously my partner's gone through it, or is going through it. And, yeah, it's good to see that other people are experiencing the good stuff. Or at least being on the road to what you want is better than just waiting for it to begin. So I'm genuinely super happy for you. And I hope it's as easy and hassle-free as it can possibly be. Ready-handed one. Hello, Fawn. Welcome in. So good to see you. Oh, is that your new? Oh, I love the little Medusa emotes. They're so cute. I hope you enjoy the look. I don't know if you prefer me to call you Fawn or Essie or what, but I hope you enjoy the look. And sending big love to you.
Oh my goodness. The Lonely Miniaturist, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. That's what I was looking for.
I'm forgetting all my English now. Right, let's focus on the painting.
Heck boy. Who's that in reference to?
Oh my goodness. Alright. Trying to do outlines, so I apologize if I go a little quiet for a couple of minutes while I do these. Because, as you can probably tell, they're quite slim. And my brush is not the best suited for them. And my fine line brush is currently out of action.
Alright, there we go. Much better. Eighth dose. Oh, that's so exciting. Feminims. There's you end up coming up with a lot of nicknames. Sorry, 2 moments, folks. There we go. Much better. I'm so happy for you, Kitty. It was awesome.
Okay. Yeah, God, my brain is just empty today. I'm so sorry if I keep going quiet. I'm that level of tired where your brain kind of just shuts down. But yeah, gonna finish Gimli off today. I should finish Aragorn as well. He's not got a massively complicated paint scheme. Which means the entire fellowship set will be done. Which is awesome. Feels good. I'm not sure what my project for next week will be. It's currently 2 that I'm considering. So it kind of just depends on how much time and energy I'll have next week, which I will be able to figure out probably this afternoon. At least time. I'll be able to figure out time next week, and then that'll probably determine which of the 2 projects I do next week. And yeah, I'll be setting up the thing that the poll decides as well, so that will start in October. For those who were here earlier, it's basically deciding what I start doing more of in the future. So I will say I'm not going to stop streaming on Twitch, but I will be shifting focus a little bit with content creation so that I can still have an opportunity to make this viable in the future. I'm currently doing some more stuff on YouTube, so YouTube streams and gaming VODs up there is winning. So that's awesome. I'm keen to do more. Right. God, bro. I'm not sure about that inspo. I just I want, like I've said for a long time, I want to make this my full-time job, my full-time work, rather than, you know, the very time-consuming hobby. To do that, I kind of need to look at it with a bit more of a business-like attitude. And part of that is looking at, unfortunately, the profitability of platforms. And Twitch is seemingly determined to not pay creators fairly. As we all heard earlier this week. So I do want to start doubling down my efforts on other platforms where they do treat creators fairly. It doesn't mean my Twitch is going away, it just means there will be more content on other platforms. Whereas at the moment I think 95% of my content is here, and the rest of it kind of just exists alongside. So, stongs, yeah. I don't know if you saw as Bev, but they basically doubled down on the whole the issue of 50-50 splits. So just so that, for a little bit of transparency for those who aren't already aware, so apologies if you already are, currently the splits offered by the platforms that I'm on for coffee is 90. So I get 90, they get, I think it's actually 10 plus processing fees.
Streamlets, I get 90%, they'd get 10%. YouTube, I don't currently earn on because I don't qualify for the partner program, but for YouTube partners, the split is 70% to the partner, 30% to YouTube. For Stream Elements tipping, they only take off the processing fees. So that is like 3 to 5%, depending on the payment method. I get the rest of it. Twitch is 50-50. Twitch takes 50% of everything I earn on this channel straight off the top before it even lands in my account. So it literally makes it twice as hard to earn a living on this platform compared to any other platform. So yeah. Not too in depth. Yeah, I understand and stuff. And for the majority of people who don't stream themselves or who are not interested in making it a business, it won't really matter too much. It's annoying, but it won't really matter too much for most people. But for people who are either trying to establish themselves or are already established as content creators, it is a massive blow because it's because of the justification that Twitch gave, which is basically, if we give creators 50%, we can't afford to run Twitch, which is bollocks. Because they're owned by Amazon. So they're saying that basically their lack of ability to properly manage their finances is a burden that's being carried by their content creators rather than by their own financial, rather than by the employees who are supposed to make it viable. They're making content creators pay. It's so many levels of stupid. So basically, once they double down on it, I have sort of gone. I've given it 5 years on this platform to try and make it work just with this platform. It's not worked. I'm still in my day job. I still can't afford to quit. If I'm gonna make this work, I can't just rely on Twitch. So. Hey Han, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Well, the justification they gave in Spav is that if you use Amazon's non-branded web streaming service, they were trying to say that for a streamer that streams 200 hours a month, 1080p, it costs £1,000 per streamer that does that, or $1,000 per streamer that does that. The thing is, that's the price that the average individual would pay approaching Amazon to do their own streaming thing. So this is not, clearly Amazon's branch is not gonna pay the same as the average Joe. They're gonna get a better deal. So that $1,000 is rubbish. And there's just a lot of very bullshitty sidestepping of the situation, and vaguely wording their response kind of stuff that it's basically boils down to they don't want to pay us fairly. They've set up their entire revenue stream to the point that they probably can't afford to take that much of a hit straight away. And unless they do some serious restructuring of their earnings,
it's just gonna be a death toll for Twitch, which is really upsetting as someone who loves the platform. But basically, Twitch is gonna start becoming the kind of place that only super well-off creators can afford. And it's going to be such a high barrier of entry for new streamers who want to go full-time. Devon Nash did a really good video on it in Spath if you're interested in more detail. Because I'm probably not explaining it very well because I'm extremely tired. But yeah, it basically, the long and short of it is Twitch is saying that we can't afford to pay creators better because Amazon charges us too much to stream. Which is a ridiculous statement to make, and not helped any content creator have any faith that Twitch has their best interest at heart. You know, this all in the background of pushing those god-awful ad contracts and things like that. It's just silly. Really bad move. But anyway. Feeling a bit well. Tired. Aww. Sorry to hear that, hen. I hope you get a comfy, restful week. It could be Certus Mirror Company. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously something more going on, but to turn around and say the richest company in the world can't afford to keep the lights on when they're turning, I think I read that they turned a profit of like 12.8 billion last year, and then a few months later they're like, oh well, we're struggling to do this. The numbers aren't adding up, the maths isn't adding up. But yeah, obviously it's a subject that I feel quite strongly about due to my position. But that's that, and also just kind of wanting to try new things. Like I said, I've spent 5 years on Twitch, making it basically my main platform. And it's not that I dislike being on Twitch at all, but it is extremely disheartening after 5 years that it just doesn't feel sustainable. It feels like to make it work, I'd need to stream like 200 hours a week, which is just not feasible unless you can afford to give up your day job. Which, let's face it, who can afford to give up their day job at the moment? Yeah, they pull off to conventions. They, like I said, the maths doesn't add up. The maths doesn't add up. What they are telling us and what we see, it's 1 + 1 = 3 kind of a situation, and somehow they're taking away 2/3 of everything. Mixer is dead. I think if they continue on this path, Twitch will not be sustainable in the long run. I think that without some serious changes in how Twitch distributes its revenue, both in terms of content creator splits and in terms of how it actually generates revenue. Because if you think about it, Twitch will get most of its revenue from ads. It won't get it from subs or anything like that because they're a flat rate. But ads they can charge more for based on what they're advertising. The way they're doing ads at the moment is putting people off.
So they're getting fewer people looking at ads despite the fact they're pushing more ads than ever. So unless they do something to drastically change how ads are served to people, Twitch will not be able to afford to keep itself going, because it will not only be losing creators due to the lack of revenue splits and the just obnoxious amount of ads for viewers, but it will also just not be able to sell as many ads to people in general. Because I look at it and go, well, why should we do that when we can give it to YouTube and get it all to our target audience and get more people clicking through and all this sort of thing. So they are currently losing out to their competitors. And without something seriously changing, I don't see how Twitch can really recover. Now, obviously, I'm not an expert. I'm just using this from the information that I got at my disposal. And some educated guesses. That, like, a good VOD storage system, yeah, where you can browse people's VODs, is probably going to be a good one. Shadow, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Let me get you a shout out super quickly. Thank you for bringing your community over. Sorry, I don't have a raid command getting. Oh, is my bot down? Oh, the bot's down. Okay. Oh, you're trying to get shadows. Oh. Surprise, you're already here, kitty. And thank you so much for the raid, Shadow. I'm sorry the bots are doing bot things are not working properly. Right? Error reaching Twitch's API is my favorite game. What were you playing, Shadow? Okay. Just a boop there and a boop there. Bronze. Okay, much better. Fish is already breaking down. Right? No, but it was down in Kitty's stream. Yeah, it was down in a couple of people's streams. I think it was down in Lefty's as well. Overwatch and Fall Guys. Damn, 15-hour streams? That's amazing, Shadow. That's awesome. I hope you had a good time. Good morning, Zinku. Welcome in. Just in time to see me switch over to Aragorn. So I put those two up there, so anyone who's just coming in, those two at the top, Gimli and Legolas, I hope you can recognize. That's what we've been working on today. And I'm just about to start the last member of the Fellowship out of the set. Kitty's reaching her full potential. No, Gimli? What do you mean no? He's right there. Fully painted. Ready to go. You missed it? Well, that'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. So you'll be able to see the whole lot, including me ranting incoherently about Twitch splits. Well, not ranting, but getting irritated again with them. I know. We're on to Aragorn now. Not the beard. Oh, fly you fools. Yes. We have Gandalf. Everyone else is painted, just off to the side. You'll see the full set before the end of stream. I'll bring everyone on at the end. So you get to see the full collection together. And obviously I'll do photos as well. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're well, Sinku. I hope you're having a nice chill weekend, or at least have a good one ahead of you. Right. Trying to work out where all these layers of cloth go. Right. It has been very chill. That's good. Yeah, this is my first day off this week, so I'm definitely looking forward to having a quiet weekend after this. Okay. You see it? What do you see? What did I miss? Probably a lot. I'm really not 100% today. That's fine. But yeah, God, I keep losing my train of thought really badly at the moment. I'm really sorry. You're probably sick of me just going, all the time. In terms of the Fellowship, this is the last stream I'll do of him. So they should all be done after the stream. There might be a little bit of adjusting that I do off stream. Just, you know, tidying up some
some areas where it might have blobbed over or whatever. But this will be the last stream for them.
Oh, I see. It is in response to Kitty. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. How's it go? Nice. Yeah, Shadow was kind enough to bring everyone over to say hi, which I very much appreciate, even if I'm not fully awake. Although all this talk pizza is making me hungry. Okay. Definitely needs more coffee kind of a morning, I feel like. Right. However. I need to move my reference. It's too far away for me to see properly. Oh, I've already messed up somewhere. That's annoying. I was getting a little bit confused, but luckily it's not one we can't fix. Right. And once we fix this, move on to the weapons and other bits. I did think it looked a little bit weird to have Aragorn in basically a long waistcoat, but I wasn't going to question it. Okay. Go up here. Around there as well. Make sure it's all kind of covered. We're getting there, slowly. I know it's not a race, but sometimes it feels like these things take forever when they really don't. That's later on. Moving on. I do like that they've kind of gone with all the costumes and designs from the first film as well. So they've kind of kept it consistent. First film is by far my favourite. I've watched that film so many times I've lost count. It is my all-time favourite film. I'm guessing this is a bedroll of some kind. Let's get this done. So this is still kind of the early stage, so the colours and tones don't quite look right. Don't worry. It'll look different by the end. Or maybe it won't, who knows. Maybe this one's just destined to not look right. Okay. And that's that. We have skin tone. Oh my goodness, everyone is just trying to jump out of my hands today. Keep dropping everything. Oh, running from orcs here. Okay. So, a little bit over the face too.
I do kind of love... I kind of prefer Strider over the King Aragorn character. And I think it's just because, you know, Strider was who he wanted to be. He just wanted to disappear. Nobody tosses a mini? No. And the minis do run away. I don't know. Might also just be because I would love to be the kind of like Strider figure. You know, someone who's just completely at home in a natural world. It would just completely disappear into the wild. And be completely fine. I just think it's such an awesome skill to have. Okay. Says before he gets the blade that was broken. Nasio. Well, that was the sort of original name. Okay, and get some fletching on those arrows, I think. Why not, you know? Apparently the paint just doesn't want to stick to that particular corner. Alright, stay put. Make me use a hobby handle on you. Needs to do a Lord of the Rings marathon soon. Yeah, I've been getting my fix via Rings of Power, but it is making me want to do a proper marathon soon as well. I don't think I'll ever stop loving Lord of the Rings. It's just been such a huge part of my life at this point.
You loving Rings of Power? I'm glad to hear it, Chai. I am too. I love the I don't know, I love the half-bits. I really love the half-bits, but I also love oh my god, words. I love young Galadriel. I love seeing, and it's a mild spoiler alert if anyone was still watching it. Actually, no, I won't mention it, but I love I love where you see Galadriel end up at the moment. If you watched it, you know where I mean. If you haven't watched it, then watch it and find out. Because I'm not spoiling it for anyone. Love Sarah the Thick. Yes! It's so good! Honestly, I've been so giddy about watching Rings of Power. Oh, come on. Hiding paints behind models is a bad idea. No, I've been so giddy about it. And I haven't really been saying much about it publicly, but I've just been enjoying it. Just really thoroughly enjoying going back to Middle-earth and just seeing, like, and they're covering so much of the map as well. They're in so many places. It's amazing. Well, thank you so much for the follow. Tamara Tanja? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you for the plus check, Shadow, and for the hydrate. I will do that in just a moment. But I hope everyone is sitting comfortably. Don't forget to stretch. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Separate from the screen if you need it for a few minutes. Rest your eyes. Spot something pretty out your window. If you can. Just being able to see Middle-earth. Yeah, just fresh Middle-earth content. But no, just genuinely seeing how they've built, like they've done such a good job with the world building. It's such. If you loved Lord of the Rings, you would not be disappointed about Rings of Power at all. It's got the same level of love and attention to detail and genuine care as the first trilogy, the first Tolkien trilogy does. And it's an age that is only really covered in the Silmarillion. And it's not very well covered in the Silmarillion either. So it's something almost entirely new. But at the same time, it's so familiar because there's characters that we know and love already, just in a different time of their lives. I don't know. I love it. I really, really love it. I'm completely giddy over it. I want more. I want it all now. But at the same time, I'm glad it's not out now, because I know I would just watch it all in one go and then be like, oh. So I'm glad. I'm both frustrated and glad that they're releasing it slowly. Well, oh, I think that's a verification thing. So it's a new moderation feature for Twitch to help with the spam bots and things. I didn't realize that was still on. I'm sorry about that, Tamara, but welcome in. I hope you're having a good weekend. Okay. Yes, yeah, it's for the bot authentication stuff. I didn't realize I still had it on for mobile numbers. I thought I tweaked that bit. Yeah, it's because people have been. We've had a couple of issues with bot raids in the past. So I'm sorry that you got caught by that. Hey, there we go. Oh, Aragorn's starting to look more like Aragorn. Do you have many different bottles of paint? I do. I have a lot of different colours. I have 3 different racks of paints. And being unable to find a paint is not... It is a pretty common thing here. So you will probably hear me muttering, "Where did I put that paint?" several times this stream. Are you a miniature painter yourself? Or a painter of any kind yourself? All artists are welcome. Just all people with good intentions are welcome, actually. Not just artists. Yeah, I don't have an exact number, but I would guess they have about 100 to 120 bottles of, or different pots of paint. That, you know, different colours, different textures, different effects. Just started? Oh, nice. That's awesome. What are you working on at the moment? I've been doing this about 6 or 7 years now, and I've been streaming it on Twitch for 3 or 4, I think.
Something like that. So I've been doing it a while. It's taken me a while to collect that much. Okay, Aragorn. Let's see what you got here. What do I do with them? So with some of them, I sell them. Some I keep for display. I also play tabletop games a lot, so D&D, 40k, Necromunda. I actually play them as well. So it depends on the models. But my partner and I, we both paint and collect, so we have a big collection between us. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Magic. Zweihander? I haven't played Zweihander for a while. I'd love to get back into it. But no, mostly it's D&D, Necromunda, 40k, Kill Team, that kind of stuff that I play with at the moment. Okay, let's get a bit of a more even colour on that bottom part of the coat. So that was looking a little bit patchy to me. And for games, thinking about what stories you put with characters. Yeah. I know a few people who use them as sort of writing prompts almost. So they paint models in a particular way and then write a backstory for the model. Which I've always wanted to try out, but I never really knew where to start with it. That's a really cool idea. And yeah, when you get into the hobby a lot, you do end up looking at 3D printers going, I wonder how difficult this would be. I've thought about 3D printing my own for a long time. Away from the model for a second? Okay. The hands are away from the model. Oh my goodness.
You are wonderful, talented, amazing, and you deserve it. Jinxie love, Jinxie love.
Magic. Thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. And for the warning as well. I really appreciate that. Holy crap, Magic. That's amazing. Gumdrops, yes. Holy crap. Thank you, Magic. That's incredibly kind of you. You're too sweet. I will do my best to deserve it. Thank you so much. I will. I will make sure that this is the best Aragorn figure I can paint at the moment. Okay. I want to spoop you. Oh, I appreciate that, Magic. I really do.
especially with, like, I don't mind it on the gaming streams, but with painting streams, I do appreciate a heads up with anything that could be spooky. Apart from raids, we don't like raids getting spoiled. Because that's just mean. That takes it away from the streamer who's raiding. Okay. Oh, wow. A 3D printed dreadnought throwing a rhino. That sounds amazing. That sounds really cool. I've misplaced a paint, unsurprising. I've got a couple of things that I'm keen to show off, but I don't want to spoil it because they're for October streams. So you'll have to stay tuned for those. But I've got a couple of 3D printer models I'm super excited about. Owning a DVD in house like all space can happen. Yeah, I appreciate the heads up when I'm painting, but I also don't want spoiled raids. That was it's never been a problem here, but in other less considerate communities I've seen it happen, and it's just upsetting for the raider. It kind of loses a bit of the fun if you know it's coming. What's I gonna do? But yes, thank you again, Magic. I really do appreciate it. I'm super kind. Okay. We've got a little bit here too. So we're just kind of on the shades and highlights at the moment. Oh my goodness. And apparently more backflips from Aragorn. We get it. We're super good at getting out of things. Can you please stop getting out of my grip? Did I put that paint away somewhere? I did. Back to Cult of the Lamb. Nice. Enjoy the light magic. And I hope Cult of the Lamb goes well for you. I hope all your cultists behave themselves and that your cult thrives with no revolutions. And I will be playing more Cult of the Lamb, I promise. I have not forgotten that game. I love it so much. I'm super, super keen to get back to that later. And when I say later, I mean later in my streaming schedule, not today. It's just gonna be finishing off the painting today. Okay. Which I think we're actually not too far off finishing today. Which is awesome. It's great, mainly because I was not expecting it to be as nicely timed. It was kind of fit exactly into the time frame that I was hoping it would. Yeah, we're gonna give Aragorn his basing as well. Are we doing anything else? Or are we worried about finishing? Yeah, these have been a lot of fun to paint. It's one of my all-time favourite sets to paint as well. It's one that I've wanted to paint for a long time. I'm super grateful that I was able to have it gifted to me by the lovely Indie by Throne. I've really, really enjoyed painting it as well. It's just a nice, comfy one to paint. Definitely recommend it if you're interested in painting Lord of the Rings. Okay. I'm gonna go. There's the 3 from today. So those are the ones from today. That's not gonna work. But I'll add there's Boromir that we started with. And Gandalf. And then we got Frodo. Oh, nope, sorry, that's Merry and Pippin. I'm getting my hobbits mixed up. Frodo. Oh, Boromir's getting his head chopped off. And the true hero of Lord of the Rings, Samwise Gamgee at the front there. So there is the full fellowship. Like I said, there'll be some proper pictures, and everything once all the paint's dry and settled. I'll do some good pictures, so they'll be going up on Instagram, Coffee, all the usual places. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. It's been a huge amount of fun to paint. But yeah, that's it. The fellowship is complete.
So I am gonna leave it there for today because I ran out of models to paint, at least for today. It looks like I won't be raiding, but there will be a host in just a couple of minutes. So if you're looking for comfiness, just bear with me a second, folks. If you're looking for comfiness to continue, stay put for just a couple of seconds after I finish, and there'll be more comfy streams coming up on hosting. Like I said, next week could be a little bit quieter. I'll just be doing a couple of fewer streams so that I can sort of get stuff ready behind the scenes and have a little bit of a break. So keep an eye out on Twitter for the schedule. How much do I stream? Usually anywhere from between 2 to 4 times a week. I'm not a full-time streamer, sadly. Not yet, anyway. But I stream 2 to 4 times a week and do 2 YouTube videos a week as well. So Twitter's the best place to keep an eye out for my schedule. So you can find that. Do I post my stream on Instagram? Not currently. Twitter's the best place. But I can start posting that on Instagram. If you want to find me on there, it's you can find all of my social stuff here. If that's gonna work. It might not work because the but's been a bit funny. Or did I get the? I always get that command wrong. That's the right one. So yeah, you can find all the links there if you want to check it out. That's possibly out of date now. Let's go to YouTube. Thank you so much. You can find all the links on there too if you want to. But yeah, I am going to leave it there for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you again, Magic, for the generosity. Mara, Lonely Miniaturist, and Offline Punky Dumpling. Thank you all so much for the follows. Shadow, thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I always appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you all very soon in the next stream. Bye for now, folks.